Alright, I got a creek right over there about 50 yards. Real grew up all along this creek, briars and stuff. I got a ridge right here. In between the creek and the ridge, there's a couple of cow trails, deer trails, on right down through here, and it's thick. I've done walk down through there. Bunch of deer tracks, but I found a few cat tracks going down through there. Them cats, they'll take the path of least resistance. Deer trails and cow trails are real good spots to find sign, especially when you're in this thick stuff. That's where you want to go for cats, thick stuff, where you're going to find rabbits and birds and quail. But right over here, I like to try to find a hump to put my cat sets in. You can't always find it. It just makes it easier if you can find a little bit of a rise with some brush in the back. It just helps to guide them. That way, if you do put it like out here in the open, then you just gotta get a bunch of stuff and pile around the back of it. But that's why I like to try to find spots like this right here. Now, first thing I do is I take my drill with a 3-inch bit. You ain't gotta have a drill, you can use a trowel or a shovel, but I put a hole straight down. And then the next thing I'll do, you can take a little shovel or your trowel, but what I like to use is a little hammer like that. I don't know what kind of hammer it's called, but it's what I like to use. And I'll dig a trench straight out from this hole. Make it connect the hole. See how that little hammer, it just pulls them roots out of the way? I'll bring that trench straight back, but there's a big tree root right here. Couldn't bring it straight back, so what you do, you gotta go with what you're dealt with. I made it come straight out, it hits that root, then I made it veer off to the right. That ain't no big deal. We can guide that cat right through there. Because we're going to use 2 traps. I got them on drag. My drag's through off right over there. I'll go ahead and get these bedded and then show you. Go from there. I've got my traps bedded. Now normally I like to have my back trap at the very back, which it is. And I like my next trap to be right up against it. But I can't get it because of the tree root right here. So you can't always make it how you want it. You just got to go with how the land lets you. So this next trap, it's pretty close to that hole. It's about 10 inches, not probably even 10 inches, probably 7 or 8 inches from the hole. I don't really like that. I like that trap to be about 18 and this trap to be about 24 inches back. That trench is about 2 foot long. But like I say, you can't always do what you want because the land won't let you. But what we'll do, before you cover your traps or anything, take you some sticks, push down right up against that jaw. Now, kind of angle them out so the stick ain't gonna get in the jaw. Put them on both sides. Always put your dog on that side because them cats will hug this right side for some reason. Now I've got sticks on both of them. Now I'll go ahead and get my pan covers put on, put dirt over them. I'll show you the rest. Alright, you saw how open that was. It's too open for a cat. A cat, you can tell him where you want him to go. On each side of that trench, I broke off cedar limbs and I pushed in on each side. My trap's right here, trap's right up there. Now you're telling that cat where you want him to go. He can't see it from the side. His only approach is right from the front. He can't come into it from the back. That's how you want it for a cat. You want to control where he's going. And he's going to come right up the chute. He's going to hug that right side. And if you don't get him here, you'll get him there. And if for some reason you don't, you got 4 feet going in and 4 feet coming out. You have a real good chance at getting them. I always like to try to run 2 traps on my Bobcat sets. But then I put Payne's Kitty Kitty down in that hole. And then I put Dobbin's Perfect. Then I put some of that cotton polyester stuff on top of it. Give it some eye appeal. And then right up here, I put some Christmas decoration. You ain't got to use that. You can use a Christmas ball like you put on your Christmas tree. You can use a duck wing, a pop can, a CD. I mean, just all kinds of stuff you can use as a flag. But that's how I make my cat sets. I hope that helps some of y'all out. If there's anything I missed that you have questions about, please let me know. I'd like to help anybody that needs help out, if I can. Well, we had one caught. Old Bobcat got out somehow, though. It was caught a little while. It tore the ground up pretty good around, but got out. Probably just had it by a toe. What I figure anyway. There's a Bobcat track there in the dirt. That's part of it. Still aggravating though. Probably won't get another chance at him either is what's bad. But it happens from time to time. Alright guys. Got an old road or something going right through there, real thick on both sides. And then right over there, they've cleared out to put a new fence in. Real thick over there. I ain't got permission on that side of the fence. Now, I know the cats are running that. You can see tracks across the fence. I found some tracks right over there. But what I done is I come right over here and I put that same set in right here. I hung a flag right there, so anything running that little old road right down there is going to be able to see that. Then anything running down through there by that fence is going to see it. Cats hunt with their eyes. They're real curious. They'll see that and they'll come across the fence and come right over here to where I want them, where I've got permission to be. So I'm trying to pull cats from that property over here. Now they are coming through here anyway, but if for some reason a cat comes down through there and he ain't gonna come over here, he'll see that and more than likely come check it out anyway. But you can pull cats like that. They're real curious. It ain't too hard to pull them across the fence. That's about, I don't know, 60, 70 yards, that tree line right there. They'll come that far. They're curious.